As Malaysia's 15th general election campaign gets underway, there is a heightened interest in this constituency in Perak called Bagan Datuk. This is where Zahid Hamidi, the current UMNO president, candidate to be the next Prime Minister of Malaysia, has set up his electoral base for the past 6 consecutive terms. Bagan Datuk is in the southwest of Perak. It borders Selangor and it's only a 2-hour drive from Kuala Lumpur. If you look at its surrounding towns and areas, places like Lumut and Teluk Intan in Perak and Sabak Bernam in Selangor, you would see rapid development over the past decade. But if you come to this place, it's stuck in a little of a time loop, or maybe it's about 10 or 15 years behind in terms of development. For those who are staying outside of Bagan Datuk, places like Kuala Lumpur, they come back to Bagan Datuk every now and then, and they like this village life as it is. But for youths who are living here and looking to eke out an employment here, this lack of development is proving to be a challenge. We speak to the voters of Bagan Datuk and the people here, and we try to capture what is life like in this place.
Sini so far saya rasa ekonomi jugalah. Yang penting ekonomi lah. Sebab kita orang niaga memang nak ekonomi lah. Lepas tu sini mau banyak improve lah. Lepas tu jalan raya ke macam mana ke, banyak lah. Lepas tu lagi Bagan Datuk pun sekarang pun dekat buat banyak macam turis datang, macam tu lah. Lepas tu tengoklah banyak nak improve lah dekat Bagan Datuk. Ya.
Ya, ada macam saya juga kalau kata nak beli barang untuk yang kemudahan selebih daripada asas, macam contoh barang dapur, kita akan pergi ke Teluk Intan atau Pemanjung, sebab benda tu adalah satu kawasan pembangunan yang pesat lah. Macam di Teluk Intan ada The Store dan Tesco apa semua. Jadi di Bagan Datuk masih belum ada. Cuma itu macam cakap tadi,
20 kilometers to my left is a place called Hutan Melintang in this constituency of Bagan Datuk. 10 kilometers to my right is the end of the Bagan Datuk jetty. In this 30 kilometer stretch that is in between, if you live anywhere in between here, the place behind me, the bank behind me, is the only cash point you can access for all the residents who are living here. If they don't come here, they have to either go 20 kilometers in that direction or 10 kilometers in this direction. So what is the economy of Bagan Datuk? There is a lot of fishing here. There is a lot of coconut plantations. There's also a lot of palm oil plantations here. But apart from these agricultural based activities, there's very little going on. And as you travel through these roads in Bagan Datuk, you might encounter a lot of spots where you don't have a phone line and you don't have a mobile internet connection, which again highlights the lack of infrastructure or development in a place like this.
Like if you say Manjung, then there's power plants and so many other factories and all that. There's economic activities taking place there. A lot of jobs are around there. But if you see Bagan Datuk is more of other than plantation, then you have only like mostly government jobs like schools. There's polytechnics coming up. So these only more to government jobs in this area in Bagan Datuk rather than more economic like companies. There's lack of companies compared to places like Manjung.
This is Beting Beras Basah, the convergence point of 2 rivers and the open sea near the Perak-Selangor border. In 1528, Raja Muzaffar Shah, then the Prince of Malacca, was travelling through here to go into Perak to be installed as Perak's first ever king. Every time a new king is installed in Perak, he has to come here to either wet his feet in these waters or take a dip as part of tradition for his ascendance to the throne. Yet, despite this strong cultural history, this small outpost jetty, Beting Beras Basah, where it's located in Bagan Datuk, remains barely maintained. It makes you wonder, what is the potential of a place like Bagan Datuk should the right development strategy be used? But the place is booming with a young population now. They have about 60,000 voters and about 20% of them are between the age of 18 to 30. opportunities and more economic activity and more development is definitely going to be something that they will look for in the future.